Welcome everyone. It's season 4 of the Treva and Kevin show.
Yeah, another fine and fun time. Festive today.
That's right. You're looking pretty sharp in your
well,
blue.
you always do. You got the fashion going on.
Hey, Plato's Closet. I want to give them a shout out.
Watch out, our friends. Yes.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to take you into our Making a Difference show, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to a wonderful woman of God who loves the sound of music.
Come on now, taking those talents and using them for His glory.
Yeah.
Sharing and lifting up spirits everywhere she goes.
All right, we'll be back more right here on the Treva and
Kevin show. Stay tuned.
right after this. Welcome back. It's an exciting time right here on the Treva and Kevin show.
It's good to be with you today, Treva. And you're always so enthusiastic in the mornings. I love to see you because you got a big smile and a bright eye and just bring
That's
joy
right.
to people's heart.
Well, thanks to Shar Braden who did our makeup backstage, and we're so thankful for
Well,
her.
she worked on me a long time.
Worked on me a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know, this show is all about making a difference in our community where we live, and we have a recording artist who is described as, her music is described as the blue-eyed soul.
Come on, I like it.
I love some good old soul.
Yes, you know, everyone really loves some kind of music.
Yeah.
But we need to open our eyes and open our ears, open our hearts.
That's right.
And then get to share it and really enjoy the moment.
Okay, all right. Well, Miss Danae is with us today, and she has an amazing voice, so please welcome her to our show.
So good
Hi,
to
Tara.
see you.
Thank you so much
Yes,
for having me.
God bless you.
I tell you, when I thought about making a difference,
Yes.
I thought about Danae.
Oh, thank you. That's an honor.
You know, I saw you not too long ago on Bobby Jones' show, and you had the crowd stirred.
Yes.
Where does that sultry sound come from that I hear in your voice?
Wow. You know, that it really, truly, it comes straight from the Lord. It is
Amen.
not
Crazy.
something I even really grew up a lot with, of just that sound. And that was something that started to come out when I was songwriting, and I was totally surprised by it. So, yeah.
You were surprised?
I was, because I didn't have a lot of surrounding of that, you know, a lot of soulful music growing up. I mean, little bits here and there.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
it was an interesting journey.
Who were some of your inspirations growing up when you think about recording artists
Yes.
and genres of music? Who were
Oh.
some of your inspirations?
It's kind of all over the map, really, with genres. But I think the very first singer that I just fell in love with was
Kevin Kennedy.
Was-
Come on, let him cut loose. Give him an audition.
Right.
Somebody let him have an audience. Go ahead.
no, it was Whitney Houston.
Really?
Oh.
Yes, oh man, 10-year-old Tara just wished she could be Whitney Houston. So
So what was it about her that captivated you in that moment?
That's right.
you know, I have always just been after the voice, and her voice is just one of the most, if not the most beautiful voice I think that you could possibly listen to.
Stunning.
So,
You know, even as I hear you talk today, you've got that little sparkle in your
She
eye.
does.
And, you know, and I could even see that same sparkle in Whitney Houston when she would sing. And, you know, it makes you come alive from
It
the
does.
soul.
I feel the energy.
And we do feel it and hear it, and it's a God-given gift.
Yes.
And then, of course, we can practice it, and we can learn, and we can improve on it.
That's right.
But it's God that really gives
yeah,
that.
That's
she
right.
she had a gift, and yeah, I just loved listening
So
to
did
her.
you sit in front of the mirror and try
Yeah.
to copy her, try to emulate her, or did you just say, you know, no, I'm going to do my thing?
That's
I
right.
kind of did my version, of her songs, but usually I would always sing a Whitney Houston song. If I could sing for anything, it was her. But it was a version that, you know, I kind of made it my own, so.
So there's a song that you sing called In a Box.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
That is my most recent single that's
Okay.
come out. And that was a song that I wrote to really inspire anyone out there that feels called to do something that doesn't fit inside a box. It is not something that somebody's tried to do before
Yes.
or
Wow, I like
is outside of the norm of, you know, the standard of the music industry or
Right.
any other industry. It's not just music.
Yeah.
Just to encourage them that if God's called you to do that,
love it.
He will make a way.
He
no
will make a
matter
way.
what it looks like, even
Yes.
if people are telling you it's impossible.
Yeah.
You know, you get to be the first to pave the way for somebody else to do that.
And this is a song that you wrote.
Yes, yes.
Wow, you're so
Yeah.
talented.
Oh,
Yeah,
How
so-
did you know you had the gift? How did you know that you had the gift of singing? Because not everyone, they can sing. They may get in the shower and they might think that they're Whitney Houston,
Right.
and they're not. But how did you know that you had the gift?
I don't know that it was one moment. I think I just I don't think I can pinpoint one time, just from my very youngest years, always known that this is what I wanted to do.
Wow.
My mom had a hard time getting me off a stage if there was one anywhere. So,
Really?
Yeah.
You loved it.
I did. It just felt like home to me.
All right, so take us back to the songwriting. When did you
Yeah.
first realize, there's a song in me? And I love this, think outside the box. Let's
like
be
that.
creative.
Yeah.
We're going to make a new road and a new path, and everybody can say, hey, you can't do this. Well, guess what? We're going outside the box.
Yeah. Songwriting was something that I got into a little bit later on. It was probably my college years when I started to get more into the writing part of it. But really found that I love songwriting almost as much as I do singing. So it just wasn't something that I discovered until later on. Yeah.
So does it just come to you?
Well, actually, I was kind of forced to write some songs, some
Yes.
original songs. I went to
Really?
Belmont University, and one of my classes required me to write some songs. I'd done a little bit before in high school, but nothing serious.
Yeah.
And so I was a little kind of like, I have to write this song,
Yes.
but I found that I really loved it. And
So do you just write your feelings, like what you're feeling, maybe what you're going through? Is it at the
Anything.
lowest moments in life that you can come up?
Anything.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
tell you what, all of Tara's information is on the screen.
Yes.
And we want you to contact her, book her, have her come to your church, your event, your wedding. You do weddings?
I haven't actually done wedding in a long time, but
Okay,
I'm open
she can come to your
anything.
wedding because we have some marriage tips coming up too. So you may need to stick around. You're going to sing for us, so we're going to take a break. Kevin, how about
Yeah.
that? Can we take a break?
Yeah, we're going to take a break. I still love this, thinking
Okay.
outside the box.
Outside the box. Well, that's what she's going to do, but it's called In a Box.
Right.
And more with Tara Danae right after this on.
The Treva and Kevin Show. Stay tuned. It's getting better.
Ooh.
When we return, recording artist Tara Danae takes the stage singing her hit single, In a Box.
Excellence, inspiration, and high academic expectation are what you'll find at Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. We are currently accepting student applications for the 2016-2017 academic year, serving students in pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and first grade. We have limited enrollment opportunities, so please inquire today at powerandgraceacademy.com. Power and Grace Preparatory Academy, where we maximize power and grace in you.
With a new location at 219B Dunbar Cave Road, Clarksville.
Why would I live in the box? Terror.
There's a size out there, they all want you to fit. And there's a love out there, you must change everything to get by. You are unique, you are true to yourself. Don't change who you are to please someone else. There is a road you were made to walk. 'Cause God is doing something new with you. Others will walk in the path that you have paved. The narrow road you will come into. Others may not understand, don't be afraid. You are more than you know. It may take the world time to see. You're not meant to be in a box, just sitting on a shelf wrapped up perfectly. Need out there for tangible beauty, and there's a cry out there for something real and for honesty. But people will tell you change won't work. But God is looking for one willing heart to be first. There is a road you were made to walk. 'Cause God is doing something new with you. Others will walk in the path that you have paved. A narrow road you are called into. Others may not understand, don't be afraid. 'Cause you are more than you know. It may take the world God is doing something new with you. Others will walk in the path that you have paved, a narrow road you are called into. Others may not understand, don't be afraid. You're more than you know. You're not meant to be in a box, sitting on a shelf wrapped up perfectly. No, 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 no. You're not meant to be in a box. No, no, no. God is doing something new with you. There's so much more to you. God is doing something new with you. There's so much more to you. God is doing something new with you. There's so much more to you. God is doing something new with you. He's doing something new.
He's that funny and hilarious guy that sits next to you at church, or in your classroom, or is even in your family at the dinner table during the holidays. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's him. Gerald Edwards presents Gerald's World right here on the Treva and Kevin Show.
Good morning, or good evening, depending on whatever side of the world you're on. Let me ask you a question. Are you ever bothered, like when you go to church and that praise and worship leaders think they're an R&B singer? Like, dude, your name is Jeremy, not Genuine, although you got the little baby hair. Like their shirt be unbuttoned all the way down here, you see their little taco. That is disgusting. Who do they think they are? Ridiculous. Anyway, and then they get to be demanding. They be so mean to everybody. They be yelling at the sound man. If I was the sound man, I'd cut the mic all the way off. And then go up there and snatch the microphone. You praise and worship leaders need to humble yourself. Ooh.
How y'all doing? Come on, put your hands together. Yeah! Woo! Here we go. I'm chasing after you. I'm chasing after you. Sound man. Five. I'm chasing after you. Pal. I'm praising my way through. Yeah. What? Y'all keep singing. Keep singing. Woo. Deliverance is in this place. Have you chased them? You ain't chased them unless you ran like you in the Olympics. See, this thing, stop the music. Stop the music. See, this thing, Pastor, you want me to preach today, I got it. See, this thing, you lusting after me, you lusting after my anointing. You got to get delivered. Stop chasing me and chase your Lord. Because you're running a race that's set by him. Glory be to God.
So we're here live with an exclusive interview with Jay Easy. He's a praise and worship leader here at this church. So Jay Easy, when you were singing, it sounded like your voice was going. What's going on?
Yeah, I know, right? You know, I don't have a voice. I had to go do a concert 3 hours away for 3 hours, you know? I couldn't hear myself in the monitors. Everybody know when I sing, I need to hear myself in the monitors, you know? They just ain't right. They just ain't right. So you pray my strength and, you know, hopefully my voice to come all the way back. I'm like at 89%. I need to be at 110.
I want to give my 111 every time I grace the stage. Every time.
This has been an episode of Gerald's World. Stay tuned for more of the Treva and Kevin Show. As we all may know, the shortest scripture in the Bible is Jesus wept, John 11:35. But what is the longest verse in the Bible? The answer when we return.
Hi, I'm Kevin Kennedy with the Kennedy Law Firm. You know, it's been said that strong people stand up for themselves and stronger stand up for others. Well, that's the philosophy at the Kennedy Law Firm. We take it as a great privilege and honor to stand beside you and to stand up for you. So in your time of need, call the Kennedy Law Firm. That's area code 931-645-9900. We're committed to helping people.
Excellence, inspiration, and high academic expectation are what you'll find at Power and Grace Preparatory Academy. We are currently accepting student applications for the 2016-2017 academic year. Serving students in pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, and first grade. We have limited enrollment opportunities, so please inquire today at powerandgraceacademy.com. Power and Grace Preparatory Academy, where we maximize power and grace in you.
With a new location at 219B Dunbar Cave Road, Clarksville.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kennedy with Fountain Gate Ministries, and we, the family at Fountain Gate Ministries, we love the church. In fact, we are an extension of the church. My wife Robin and I have been traveling and singing for years, doing revivals, vacation Bible school kickoffs, building dedications, and all kinds of services. We would love to have an opportunity to serve you at your church or one of the other artists with Fountain Gate Ministries. So if you need special music for your event, please give us a call at the bottom of the screen. God bless you.
As we all may know, the shortest scripture in the Bible is Jesus wept, John 11:35. But what is the longest verse in the Bible? The answer is Esther, chapter 8, verse 9.
Welcome back, Treva and Kevin Show.
Yes, always fun. And it's good to see you get up and alive, Treva.
I'm always alive.
I know
I'm
you are.
not dead like you.
Come on,
Well,
wait a minute.
Praise the Lord.
Praise Him today for His goodness and the joy in our heart.
Making a difference.
I
Kevin,
love hearing
that's
people
what you are doing.
making a difference. No, really, you are making a difference.
And you are too.
You made a difference in my life. And so many of these guests, you said it and they've said it too. Golly, it opened so many doors for them.
Yes.
And we're glad that we can share.
That's right. Well, we have two exciting guests, and I know them personally. Their life speaks for itself.
Come on.
One, they love the Lord. They love ministry. They're entrepreneurs. They're everywhere, anywhere, everywhere. From Arkansas, it goes on and on. They're going to talk to you about marriage today.
Yes.
Sharing some tips, some successful keys about marriage. And so we've invited Parnell and Shamieka Dean to join
God
us
bless y'all.
on our show.
Glad to have y'all today.
You all look like you stepped out of a magazine.
Come on now.
Thank you.
Now, did you all coordinate this, or how did this
course.
beautiful ensemble come about?
We did coordinate. I coordinated.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I see, and we're here to talk about marriage. Kevin, everyone's on this set. We're all married. Kevin's been married to Rhonda how many years?
37.
And I have to say that because people will assume, oh, y'all were married. No, we're not married. I'm married to Robert Gordon, and you're
Yeah.
married to Rhonda.
Yes.
And but we work together. We
Yeah.
have a TV show.
We've been working together for a long time now,
Yeah.
and it's been exciting. And there's power, as I even feel when they're
I
sitting here
do.
before we
Let me
came on
see.
the air.
Oh, I feel the power.
Thank you,
Yes,
Lord.
yes.
Yes.
Talk about, you've been married for how many years?
11 years.
11.
Yes.
So Parnell, talk about 11 years of marriage.
11 years of marriage. Well, it haven't always been roses and candy, but it's been wonderful. Experiencing it with her every day. Our love is growing. Our bond is growing. We're learning new things.
Wow.
It's been wonderful.
And you all, I feel that you all are so genuine about talking about marriage. I like that you said it's not roses all the time.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Because I run into people and they say, oh, it's a 1,000% and
Oh,
he's
no.
the apple of my
absolutely
eye. And okay, so
Was
you
it
have
love
yours
at
and-
first sight? Wait a minute, just
Oh,
was
okay,
it love
okay.
at first sight? Go ahead and tell it.
Tell it. Woo-hoo.
For him, he said it was love at first sight.
Yeah, for you. Yeah,
Good
that's
answer.
good.
It was.
Yeah.
And for
Aw.
He had on ugly socks, so it was not love at first sight.
Distracting.
I didn't
So
like his socks.
there's a good-
Oh,
that's
wow.
lesson one. Don't wear
Okay.
any ugly socks.
Yes. So I know you all are here today to talk about, first, you, Shamieka, tell us a little bit about 11 years being married to Parnell.
Well, 11 years, let's see. After 7 years, we actually divorced.
What?
No.
Yes, we actually divorced and remarried. So
Divorced like you were married to someone else?
no,
or?
we divorced each other and remarried each other.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So like he said, it has not always been, roses, but we are a true testimony of God's restoration power.
Amen. So would you say it was the lowest time in your life when you were going through that?
I will say it absolutely was. I was so broken until I was so broken. The only prayer I had was help. That was it. I would roll out of the bed onto my knees, and all I could say was help. That was
Amen.
how difficult the divorce process was.
So tell us, was it the lowest time in your life?
It was the lowest time in my absolute
Wow.
life. I thought it was what would be better for the two of us, but once I experienced it, my prayer life got stronger, and I was tired of being alone. I thought that was what I wanted because experiencing the marriage, you go through certain things and you're like, well, maybe I'll be better alone. And so once God let me experience that, I had to get down on my knees like, Lord,
Oh, wow.
just do whatever you got to do to me, fix this.
Yes.
So if someone is going through a divorce, they're separated, they don't desire to be divorced. I need to hear from both of you. You're going to touch someone's life today. Who wants to go first? What would you say to them? They don't want the divorce. So what do you say to that person?
I'll give them the same 8 words that God gave me, and he said, be still and know that I am God.
Whoa.
Those were the only words that he gave me during that time, and I had to stand on those words, and truly I understood what he meant when he said, be still and know that I am God.
Okay.
And so that's what got me through. He gave me nothing else.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Okay.
And for me, I would say it starts within you.
Oh.
And instead of, a lot of times we go and we point, we go to God and we talk about our spouse, what our spouse isn't doing right.
Come on.
But when you go to God, most of the time God is going to show you yourself and what you can do to help the problem.
That's right.
So
And I noticed you both are in sync with one another. You're saying the same thing. That's powerful. You have some people who've been married a lifetime and they're never on the same accord. I can truly see the God that is represented here today. So you all have some marriage tips.
Yes, we do.
Well, we
Fire
want to hear
away.
them today.
Go
so what do you
ahead.
have?
The first tip I would like to put out there is knowing your foundation, having God as your foundation and knowing that He's your foundation. And the reason why I say that is because when you know that God is your foundation, things that you will face, because in a marriage, it's going to be continually work put forth towards you. So you need to have God as your foundation so you'll be able to stand whatever comes you and your spouse's way. And I like to use a demonstration.
Come on. He's on it now. Tell it.
As when you go to the store and you buy, a lot of us are craftsmen, and a lot of us go to the store and we purchase what's called a DIY project, do it yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you get the do it yourself project and you bring it home, and sometimes we get stuck.
Yes.
And so we have to revert back to the manufacturer, the instructions, and that's God. In a marriage, that's God. A lot of times you get stuck. So
The manufacturer.
That's right. You get to a point and you need God to come along and fix it. So he's already there waiting with the instructions.
He knows the answer.
You're helping
Right. He
someone
knows
today.
you more than you know yourself. So whenever you're having a problem with your spouse and you feel
Okay.
like you may not be able to communicate with your spouse or get your point across, you know, some of us like to have we like to get our point across. And sometimes God say,
Yes.
just be still, be
Yes.
quiet.
Be still
Let
and
me
know that
handle
I'm
it.
God.
Yes.
That's right. Be still and know that I am God. And so God knowing your spouse, he knowing already how to fix the situation. And that's what I would say is just to know that God is your foundation.
Okay.
Excellent.
What's
Your
the
tip.
second
Come
tip
on
that
now.
we have?
The second tip is unity. Be unified in every area of your marriage, and always know that your spouse is not your enemy. A lot of times when things happen, we see our spouse as the enemy when we do have a true enemy.
Okay.
We have an adversary that
Okay.
seeks to kill, steal, and destroy.
Yes, tell it.
And so if he
So make it clear.
Yeah, if he can make you see your spouse as the enemy, then he'll use you to tear down your own
Okay.
house.
Okay.
So
We got one more tip. What's the
one
last
more. The last one is divorce is not an option.
Don't make it an option.
If you make it an option, it will
Okay.
become a reality.
Wow.
So
Okay.
divorce is not an
So
option.
if we want to follow you all, and I'm sure you're going to have lots and lots of fans all over the world, I see all of your information that's on the screen. It's like magic. There it is. Final word of advice. Parnell, what would you like to say?
My final word of advice would be to keep God first in everything that you do. And everything that you do, consult God no matter how big or small it is. Because sometimes we feel like things is too small to consult God, but God is concerned with the smallest thing.
That's true.
in your
Pray
life.
about everything.
Wow.
Excellent.
I want to thank the Dean family,
Come on.
Shameka
so
Dean,
much.
Parnell.
Thank you.
Yes.
A short segment. Where did the time go?
I don't know, but it was powerful.
Praise God.
That's
And he's
right.
been using you today.
I'm
Yes.
telling
sir.
you,
Minister
I've
and
been changed
helping.
and inspired. I'm going to go home and make a difference in my home. What about you?
I love hearing this because so many people are feeling they needed a word.
Yes.
Yes.
Be still and know that I'm God.
All
That's right.
right.
Yes,
Well, this is a wrap up here today
Yes.
of the Treva and Kevin Show. Thank you so much. Take advantage of those marriage success tips so that you can have a successful marriage
Yes.
like Parnell and Shameka Dean. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, God bless y'all. We love having you. See
Thank
you soon.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you.
awesome. Thank you. Show. Awesome.
Scene one, take two.
And action!